What's up, everybody? Luke here with Valhalla Fitness, where Warriors train, and today we are here with Erin of 906 Baking Company here in wonderful Yukon, Oklahoma. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Pretty good. All right. The world wants to know
Mm-hmm.
what is 906 Baking Company and what do you do?
906 Baking Company is a classic bakery. We make bread every morning. We make all of our pastries fresh every day.
Mhm.
It's kind of an old style bakery, so we don't do a ton of cupcakes or the viral trends, just the classic things made from scratch.
All right. That is something that I definitely don't see very often. People doing the old traditional things
Right.
nowadays. I really appreciate that
Mm-hmm.
because whenever I come in here, I don't want to see a whole bunch of weird looking things. I just want to see bread, cake, cookies. I like cookies a lot.
We do a lot of cookies.
I bet you do.
We do some fancy ones, but usually just classic chocolate chip snickerdoodle.
Mm.
Some better ones like a s'mores cookie, but the classics are where it's at.
All right. That's awesome. So, what got you into this business?
I started baking really young, probably like 8 years old, and then I worked at a bakery when I was in high school. Before school, I'd go in at like 3 in the morning, and then I go to high school all day, and I just fell in love with it and never stopped.
That's awesome. All right. So, the main reason why I'm here, you're right next to a Gold's Gym.
We
I
are.
reckon you have a lot of people that come in here after they've,
They need
done
their
the
little
work.
sweet treat. You have to have a reward after a good workout.
Yeah. All right. So what stuff do you usually give, I guess, for a little bit of a healthier option instead of just, obviously we know you got,
We got the sweets.
yeah.
We also have like gluten-free granola.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always a great. Make it a little parfait at home. Put some granola on top. We also do breakfast. So we do made-to-order breakfast sandwiches,
Really?
biscuits and gravy. So we do have some savory options too that are a little lower sugar, better for you, a little higher on the protein level.
Yeah. That's cool. Very cool. All right. So why did you start a baking company here in Yukon, Oklahoma, where, I mean, yeah, there's a whole lot of mainly there's a whole lot of chicken restaurants here.
There are.
That
There
is the
are.
biggest
Um,
money cow here. And I mean, other than, the regular supermarkets here, you don't see a whole lot of baking
There
companies
weren't.
around.
So when I moved here about 8 years ago now, there was like no bakeries around besides cupcake shops, cookie
Mm-hmm.
shops. And I really wanted to do something different. And I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
find anything where I could go in and work and do
Yeah,
what I had been doing when I lived in Colorado. So I just decided to do it myself. And now I get to do what I want every day.
that's awesome. We love that. All right. So you said that you make gluten-free granola stuff, and you
Uh-huh.
make. All right. So what is your like way of thinking on that sort of thing? Because we got a whole lot of people that view us here that just
Mhm.
we preach discipline, and obviously, eat pizza and all that's the wrong way to do it. But what would you say is the right way to do it? Because whenever I'm doing the workout and I'm doing everything, I'm thinking if I go and eat a cupcake, I'm probably gonna just ruin all of the
You know,
progress I just
for me, it's kind of a everything in moderation.
made. Mm-hmm.
A little sweet treat is not going to kill your day. Holding off and not allowing yourself to ever have that sweet treat.
Gonna make you go insane.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I work out every afternoon. And I work in this all day, every day, and smell all of this. But having a little bite here and there doesn't change anything.
Yeah. If smell-o-vision was a thing, and thank you, Mike Rowe, for giving me that thought. You're just gonna have to trust me. It smells absolutely incredible in here. It smells breathtaking, and it. I don't have the words.
There's been a lot that's came out of the ovens already today.
Yeah.
I start at like midnight, so we're at what is it like 10? So 10 hours of good stuff coming out of that oven.
So you mean to tell me
Um,
you've been here since midnight?
Correct. Yep.
What?
That way everything is fresh in the morning.
That is
The,
insane.
the
Like,
breads are out of the oven usually around 6 when we open. The pastries are done before that.
do you sleep?
3 hours a night.
Oh, wow. That is a different kind of human being. Wow.
It's the bakery life.
I get less than 8 and I'm dying. That's awesome. Wow. And you're actually
Yep.
no caffeine or anything. You're just
Oh no no no! I
no.
drink like a couple quarts of coffee a day.
Wow. Okay.
That's how I get all of this done.
Black.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Only black. You
Hmm.
add that extra crap in, yeah, you're turning yourself into a freaking tootsie roll. I'm telling
I
you.
mean, I don't know if it's really healthy to drink that much any coffee, but it does help me get through the day. You know.
Okay. Well, what are some of your best stuff that you actually make here? I mean,
Let's see
like, I
here.
was over there looking and like I see those cakes, I see the
Hmm.
bread and like some of those cookies, and I'm just like, I'm gaining 20 pounds just looking at this stuff.
You just can't try it all at once. Try one thing every now and then. The breads are probably some of the best.
Mm.
They're all very simply made breads, so some of them have only 3 ingredients. Um,
Wow.
like my sourdough is just my starter, flour and water, and salt, of course. Otherwise, I'd say my cookies are one of my top sellers.
Oh yeah.
A lot of the breakfast pastries, the croissants, the danishes, those are all handmade, hand laminated.
Mm.
Let me see here. Trying to think of what all I make. Because I make a lot of stuff and it all blurs together. Um,
Tends to be how it goes in this business, I'd reckon.
right. And I try not to think about everything that I'm making because otherwise it might be a little overwhelming in the middle of the night. Um,
I totally get that. Believe me, I get that. So I just gotta be honest. Like, I'm a cake freak.
mhm.
I love cake. My wife will attest to it. I love cake, and it's probably one of my biggest weaknesses.
Now,
But I love cake.
what kind of frosting do you like on the cake?
Oh man, probably buttercream.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for buttercream. She's a sucker for whipped. I just
Now, have you ever tried the Italian buttercream that we use here? That's kind of a more whipped, lighter texture and a lot less sweet.
no, I have not.
You might want to try some of that today. It might be the perfect cross between the two things that you like.
I'm down. I love that stuff. All right, so I want to get back to what you said a little bit ago. You
Mm-hmm.
said that your bread only has 3 ingredients. That
Some
is
of
a
them,
very rare thing that happens over here.
it is.
Because one of the things that I like to say is I got this from a former professional football player, Troy Aikman, who apparently now knows a whole lot about nutrition. The more ingredients that are in like that are in something here in America, the
Mm-hmm.
unhealthier it is, and the less ingredients, the
The
better it
better.
is for you. So, like, explain, like, do you do that for that very reason?
Yes and no. Some of it is because I just want things to be more old style
Mm-hmm.
and how they used to be.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like a sourdough doesn't need all the extra ingredients in it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my flour is enriched flour, so that does add a little bit more, but it's vitamins and minerals. That's not harming us at all to put
Mm-hmm.
that in our flour. Um, but I just feel like the quality is better with the less ingredients. It might not last as long because it doesn't have preservatives in it. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
have stabilizers.
Yeah, that's true.
But it ideally should be healthier for us, and it still lasts a week in your fridge. So we don't need all that extra stuff.
Yeah, I hear that. I mean, I just like that it's not just that it's healthier for you, but like it tends to be cheaper too.
Right.
And that's what I really appreciate because obviously we all want more value. But I mean, honestly, like when it comes to being a healthier person,
Mm-hmm.
can you really put a price tag on it? I mean, sure, I'm not going to pay $100 for a loaf of bread, but still,
Right.
like, I just love that because I love bacon in my life. And I mean, there's no carbs in it,
Yep.
but there's also that grease in there too, and everyone just goes, "Oh yeah, the more bacon you eat, the more unhealthy you're going to be." But only if you don't exercise.
Right. Like this, like I said, moderation
Mm-hmm.
and making up for it, and what's wrong with bacon? You know,
I mean,
which I will say here for our breakfast sandwiches, we use a bacon from Wisconsin.
oh yeah,
That everyone notices that it's different, and even will like order it from that smokehouse now if they find out what kind it is.
that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I love that because when I cut bacon out of my life was so miserable.
Yeah, no one needs to do that.
Yeah, no one needs to live that way. Plus, I mean, now that I'm more, let's just say I'm more concerned with, because eating what you want to eat helps you stay mentally focused. Because you got to live your life in order to
Right.
get to where you want to go. Like, because it, not a whole lot of people realize that. Sure, people like these guys on Instagram and everybody, like a lot of them look amazing,
Mm-hmm.
but they also use stuff that we don't really have access to.
Right.
And also, they know that you got to live your life a little bit. Like my favorite is Hugh Jackman, the Wolverine,
Mm-hmm.
and he got into his shape like for the one where he went to Japan. He took a diet from The Rock, and he just goes like, "Hey, this is my cheat meal, and it's burger and fries."
Yeah.
And The Rock just goes, "That's not a cheat meal." And like he like showed him a picture of like 5 pizzas and a whole bunch of
Right.
churros and stuff, and I'm just like, okay then.
Uh-huh.
So this is what you can do after like 5 years of training hard. That's interesting,
Right.
and I just love that because we all need a cheat meal, and why not come here and get one? Because one, it'll taste good, and like if it is made with that limited ingredients,
Right.
it's not going to make you feel like trash after,
Exactly.
which is my main thing. Because like I said, you eat that pizza, it's got like 100 different ingredients in it, and you're gonna pass out and gain
You're
20
gonna
pounds
need
in
a
the
nap.
morning, and
Yep.
then you eat, say, like you eat a cake from here, and you're gonna feel fine the next day.
Right.
So like, that's what I love, and I want people to know that it's not necessarily that you're doing
All
it.
or nothing.
Yeah, it's not necessarily all or nothing. It's you gotta live your life a little bit, and there's an easier and a better way to live it.
Right.
You just gotta do a little bit of research, and we're here trying to make it to where people can see it a little bit easier.
Yeah, absolutely. Choose the sweet treat that's going to make your day better, but
Mm-hmm.
not ruin your following days.
Yeah, I hear that
Yep.
because you have no idea how many times I've eaten a pizza and I've been like, ugh. Oh man. All right, so where can people come and find you? Like, we're on
Uh,
socials, and where at? Where are we here in Yukon?
on Instagram and Facebook, I post our menu every day. A lot of things change every day, so I have
Mm-hmm.
to update it. My website is just 906.net. And then I am in Yukon on 10th Street in between Gold's Gym and the AMC Movie Theater. So great after workout or before a movie, after a movie.
Yeah.
We are only here until noon though on Wednesday through Saturday now. So
Okay.
for early morning people, we're open from 6 a.m. to noon.
All right. Well, you heard it from the lady, the wonderful baker here at
Mm-hmm.
906 Baking Company. Valhalla Fitness guys, our Warriors train.